So recently, as I'm recording this video, I just uploaded a video recently on like the fitness optimization trend that has been recently going on. Why I talked about how stupid and just like dumb it is, the reason like why people are like talking about it and getting into it more than like actually doing things that they actually want to do, which I get more into the video. Everybody just wants the perfect everything, the perfect supplement stack, the perfect optimal recovery tools, the perfect lifting routine, the perfect split. And honestly, I just needed to make another video. Perhaps this can be like a part 2 to like my optimization video that I just made. I forgot what it's called, but let's just call it the optimization video. This video right here is another optimization video, but in this video I'll be getting more into like depth and more on like actual optimization tools other than just what was it, biohacking. And honestly, overall, like I said in the previous video, dudes are overall like overcomplicating fitness. You obviously got guys like Dorian Yates who preach this philosophy of just doing things retardedly, doing things stupidly when it comes to the gym, instead of just getting more into like this fitness optimization BS. Guys like that built insanely good physiques whilst not really getting into the culture of science optimization. Meanwhile, YouTube has become the perfect fitness split, the perfect XYZ, the perfect supplements, the perfect fleshlight, secret Soviet method training. And every single week there's at least one single video of some random doctor with PhD or an MD that's specifically talking about how they're trying to like squeeze out every single 1% of like fitness optimization, even though it's just like the same repurposed content, especially from this guy utilizing ChatGPT now. You got dudes talking about these weird Russian training systems, Dagestani training systems, these Prilipian charts or whatever the hell you say it, volume, rate of perceived exertion scales, and all this overcomplicated jargon. You know dang old well that this is literally not even going to be like the main goal for like a beginner, because at the same time you also have to account for beginners. You guys know that, right? Like some people are just sitting there being like, bro, can we just sit down and just actually just lift weights and eat protein every day and get big and lose our IQs looking at Bonnie Blue content? Because as you also seen as well, fitness is overall starting to become more entertainment, starting to become more edutainment, stuff like that online. And so dudes are starting to get more into fitness, and that's a good thing. We need more guys getting into fitness overall. Sure, the niche is probably becoming more oversaturated, but overall we need more people to be in fitness overall. However, there's a lot more guys as well trying to get into like this ChatGPT AI, try to science optimization, putting fingers at themselves and be like, I'm better than you guys because I do XYZ program. So in this video I want to make my discussion, my taking my overall opinion on why just being a dumbass and just why being a stupid person overall is going to make you more gains in your fitness progress overall in your long-term journey. Starting off with one thing that I noticed, and one thing that I'm pretty sure I put out in one of my YouTube shorts in the past before, is suffering is treated more like optimization. Optimization is treated more like suffering, like some overall long-term goal to be fully optimized, with some long-term goal being like fully like David Goggins in your suffering type of training. More specifically optimal the workout's supposed to be, instead of just doing things that you probably find fun or doing things that are more comfortable for you in your own joints, or just being beginner friendly. We hear 15+ sets per muscle, which yeah, is good, but it's probably not good for a beginner who's just starting out. They're really going to be burnt out and their muscles are going to be like broken in pieces. We hit circuits, maximum intensity techniques, hyper realistic volume calculations as well. Overall, increasing your specific volume throughout an entire week, training and pushing through failure every single second. And like I said, sure, this stuff works, but as I said as well, like this stuff is not beginner friendly. It's not like friendly overall for people who just want to keep the basics and just do the basics as well, progressively overloading their fitness routine, which is the only thing what you need now. Because like I said, most people don't need a PhD or MD understanding of just literally being in hypertrophy and just building more muscle long term. A beginner overall doesn't need advanced periodization, a supplement stack, some military workout split routine, and a recovery blueprint. Let's get overall with the basics. With overall, just like any sport and like any other type of martial art that you get into, master the basics first. Master consistency, master perfect sleep, master just getting through a split that is applicable to you and your schedule and to your specific joints, especially you may have like scoliosis, do like, you know, you can't do like deadlifts and stuff like that. Decent nutrition and just doing a routine that you genuinely enjoy. Because if you're one of those guys that specifically cope and be like, you know, I don't care about fitness, then you're probably one of those guys that genuinely you follow most of the advice that made you burn out, and now you're like, you know, I just don't care about fitness and that just does not just work for me in the long term, because the fact that you can't stick to something like 15 sets every single week, as people must forget, due to the fact that most people are focused more on like the capitalistic side when it's regardless to like money, stuff like that, and like the disciplined David Goggins type of mindset, that most people are still humans. Humans are still humans. People are still going to go through psychological problems and stuff like that. People are going to still be stressed out with other different issues and stuff like that inside their lives, that, you know, people are just going to be mentally exhausted. People are going to be burnt out. People are going to stop working out. People are going to stop tracking their calories. And I'm gonna be honest, the way I'm seeing it, just from my own like lens, is that some of these workout routines are like incredibly miserable, and they're not even miserable for like a good reason, like you're doing like a sport specific thing. You'll be training just to compete. This is literally stuff that a competitive athlete should be doing, not like a normal guy who just wants to be like, you know, fitness and lean and stuff, like be lean and fit and stuff like that, get into a good diet, be more healthy and stuff like that. Like if you generally enjoy full body workouts and hit style sessions, then do full body workouts and hit style sessions, but don't preach all this type of stuff to beginners or people who just want to generally do something that's like easier, but more like easier for the joints and stuff like that, which is what I mean. But you know, the guys and stuff like that preach the stuff like that, and these things literally can kill people because of how hard and tough they are. But honestly, I could not do 2 days of like full body every single day because of the fact that specifically that's not what I want to do. That's not what is good for my joints. I personally stick with push-pull legs or like push-pull legs upper because of the fact that it trains muscles in a split where I don't have to hit every single muscle group every single day. And some guys even want to take it more simpler by doing a 7-day split, specifically being a bro split. This is the thing, enjoyment matters, and people think that if your workout isn't mathematically good and mathematically like equatable, that's really like in high numbers and stuff like that, high volume, then well, it's completely useless and it doesn't work. Meanwhile, you got this one TikTok fitness influencer girl in the background, this one PhD guy, doctor in the background, you got David Goggins, you got twins, you got fucking C-Bum and stuff like that, trying to all like push out the optimal fitness routine that everybody should be doing every single day. You got supersets, drop sets, rate perceived exertion, and one thing that I also found out as well, like I think 2 weeks or a week ago, was this David Trudell, or whatever his name was, this dog crap like training system made by Mr. Trudell. At some point, it becomes information overload that it just becomes decision paralysis. You generally don't know what to choose from like fitness optimization and from having your own fitness like enjoyment overall, because most guys like they pick their poison, but they also don't pick their fun. Like they pick poison and poison at the same time. Also to not choose something that is uncomfortable, but in the long term obviously it's more comfortable for them, that they find like that what they find fun. And my overall opinion of all of this is that your optimal routine is the routine that you generally find fun in the long term and what you can stick onto. That's it, not the one fitness influencer who's saying that they're superior to the fact that they're doing one like weird little exercise online. Not the one requiring 6 supplements or no supplements and just a spreadsheet, but the one that you genuinely enjoy and the one that really like resonates with you and what you can stick to on the long term. This fitness is already hard enough, especially when we have to combine this with already hard and stuff like you're waking up early, you're having the meal prep, you're training hard, you're doing cardio, grueling cardio. So why do something even more that's just quote unquote scientifically optimized? Like, dude, the most scientifically optimized in life to have when it comes to your training, just probably other areas in life as well, like finances in your career, is just optimizing for fun, but also not like for pleasure. We want to optimize for fun, not pleasure. Because obviously when we optimize for pleasure, we got into like that stage where we got into like P-Hub addictions and stuff like that. We looked at Bonnie Blue, all that stuff, you know, like we all got drinks and stuff like that. That could be like a discussion for another video overall. But why make the progress more enjoyable when it's already miserable enough to have like that type of schedule every single day? If you enjoy push-pull legs, do that. If you enjoy bro split, bodybuilding splits, do that. If you enjoy wrestling, boxing, jiu-jitsu, kenpo, judo, whatever the hell, like Muay Thai, then do that. Specifically choose one thing that you can really want to like stick to and choose to, and like what you can do in the long term as well. That right there is the fun part regarding your routine, not the 2-hour cold showers, not the 2-hour podcast, not the 2-hour workout routines. Because here's the thing, most of you guys like me just want to look good, be confident, look more better to your spouse or your partner, and honestly just enjoy your training and have more fun, which is the most important thing out of all 3 and 4 of them. And honestly, I believe that fitness is an experiment that people should be overall experimenting on the long term, instead of just doing like all of these weird little exercises that people are just doing overall online. Here's the thing, do things that you enjoy. Maybe you hate commercial gyms like me, like cool, just work out at home and just maybe order adjustable dumbbells. You know, if you have a trail, run outside your trail. You have an apartment gym, go to like your apartment gym. Or if you don't have that, order like one of those like home like walking pads, cardio pads. Maybe you love the gym atmosphere because the fact that you're one of those guys who are like Rizzlers or like some weird like Gen Z term. You love girls and stuff like that. Then cool, go for the gym. If you like that social aspect when you go to the gym, like being like the old like white man or black man who's out there like having like a fitness experience like that, especially when they used to lift as kids and now they're like super social in the gym, and you want to be like that guy, then be like that guy. Maybe you love short cardio sessions, maybe you love long cardio sessions, you like the sprints, you like the jogging, you like the more harder, longer mix between that too, between martial arts as well, wrestling type of cardio. There's no universal optimal quote unquote perfect system that guys can realistically do. Like what you realistically do is literally just the most optimizing thing that you could do, is really what you believe is in your heart, and what true is your passion regarding your fitness. If you love specifically a routine, then do that routine. The key is overall consistency, because enjoyment will easily make discipline more easier and more like arising, more better. I mean, enjoy stuff. And that right there is what most people miss and shoot over the mark and the target. Anyways, this isn't much of a video that I could make on this topic before. As I said, you can previously watch my video specifically on biohacking and optimizing for nerds videos other than me, since I'm not like one of these fitness nerds. I'm not genuine one of these fitness nerds like humbling around like a bumbling bee in the hive like r/Reddit or some stuff like that, specifically on like what is the best optimizing, you know, r/biohacking fitness routine. Discipline matters, hard works matter, but at the same time you should be optimizing for fun. And like I said, not optimizing for pleasure, since obviously when we got into that optimizing for pleasure stage, we obviously started being like P-Hub and addicts. You should be training hard, keeping it simple, and improving slowly every single day, 1% better every single day. But at the same time, that's not like the optimal thing as well. What makes you optimal is what you enjoy. If you like the Atomic Habits type of way of improving 1% every single day, then go ahead. But you like doing that like 100% every single week type of guy, then go ahead. Because you should stop trying to prove to yourself that you're the most disciplined guy, David Goggins type of guy, just because you do the most optimized fitness routine, most punishing like David Goggins fitness routines. You should stop forcing yourself to be doing all this weird stuff and start actually appreciating the grind, since that's probably the only thing that you're going to be doing anyways. It's going to like make you find fun. It's just obviously you're going to have to sacrifice a lot more to have more time for the gym, to have more time for cardio, such and such. And eventually your routines, like I said before, will become optimal because of the fact that they're fitting around your schedule and your lifestyle. So stop overthinking every single detail. Take action today. Stop trying to build perfectly science examples like optimization training and start actually taking hard work. Become one of those guys who generally enjoys training, basically. Anyways, that's all I have to say today. I want to get a video out at least once every day or once every 2 days. I'm going to keep on like posting consistently on this channel, as you guys are seeing right now. That's what I'm doing right now. Anyways, as always, stay safe, God bless, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.